What are you doing?
Christmas in the Smokies?
Well, like on the cancer part, they get to wear the pajamas, and we're going to have well, it's kind of like college Christmas, not college.
What did the drawing say?
We should come up here for my birthday, huh?
That'll be fall party.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
The only thing we've not done is lumberjack.
All aboard and welcome aboard the Dollywood Express. My name is Jack and I'll be your conductor sitting on the back of the train for this trip up the mountain. Now riding up there on car 3 will be no other than Conductor Vaughn. At least I think it's Vaughn, but whoever it is, they'll be watching along with me to make sure everyone stays seated properly. Now, since we get an all clear from our depot master, we will begin our journey through the scenic Smoky Mountains. Depot master, let me know. We have an all clear, please.
Folks, the cable overhead is for medical emergencies only. If there is a true medical emergency, please pull down in the cord for 2 seconds and release. The conductor will ask that the cable be pulled a second time to confirm the emergency. After the second pull, the conductor will notify the engine crew and EMTs to prepare an emergency response. The train will not stop. We will quickly proceed to the nearest first aid location. Do not pull the cable for lost cell phones, cameras, etc. The train will not stop.
And in addition to that, folks, if you happen to get a cinder in your eye, although it's unpleasant, it is not considered a medical emergency. So don't pull the cord at that event. Just cover your eye, wait until you're back in the station. If it hasn't cleared up, check with one of our conductors and they'll be glad to direct you to safety where they can quickly and safely remove it. The cinder, that is, not the eye. Hopefully. And we do have that all clear. Thank you, Brian.
Those 2 whistles you just heard tells us that the engineer has received the all clear, and we will be pulling out of the depot at any moment. As we get ready to depart, let me remind you of a couple safety rules you'll need to know. Please remember to remain seated at all times. This does include small children, as they are not permitted to stand on your lap, on the seat, or on the floor. If you have small children in your group, please have them sit in the center portion of the seat, with the adults on the outside edges. Also remember to keep all body parts inside the car at all times. The use of tobacco products is strictly prohibited on the train. Thank you.
And folks, I hate to impose, but I do need your help. If you would, please push on the row in front of you.
What?
Only on the row, not on the people. Are you ready? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Push! Nice. Nicely done. Yeah. Hey, now that we're moving, you folks on the back of the train can wave at our depot master, Brian. Tell Brian we'll see him in a day or 2. Yeah, a week at the most. You know, Dollywood is known as the friendliest place in the Smokies, and it's up to us on the train to keep it that way. So as we roll out of town, I want you to get your hands up there and start waving at these folks. And on the count of 3, let's give everybody a big Southern howdy. 1, 2, 3. Howdy! That's great. Y'all just keep on being friendly while I tell you a little bit about this rolling piece of history. December 7th, 1941, came the attacks on Pearl Harbor and World War II. After the attack, it was determined that a military highway was needed to protect Alaska. So in 1942, the U.S. Army took over the White Pass and Yukon Railroad of Skagway, Alaska, and used it to move the materials and personnel needed to build the Alcan Highway. In April of 1943, Baldwin Locomotive Works in Eddystone, Pennsylvania built our narrow gauge Mikado engine 192. Now she weighs just over 211,000 pounds and is a genuine coal-fired steam-driven Type 282 locomotive. Now that 282 simply means she's got 2 wheels up front, 8 larger drive wheels in the middle, and 2 wheels in the back.
I'm not going to drop.
Engine 192 was built, she was shipped to the White Pass and Yukon Railroad and was commissioned as part of the United States Army. Over 280,000 tons of supplies and materials, as well as thousands of troops and other personnel traveled behind this engine and others like her. Up to 34 trains a day ran in support of the road construction. And in only 9 months, what seemed impossible became possible. The Alcan Highway was completed. In case you didn't realize it, you do now. You are riding behind a veteran of World War II. We here at Dollywood are proud of all our veterans from all branches of the military, and our thoughts and prayers are with those on active duty today.